Hello everybody! This is a really special edition of Cooking with Rob and Leen. And I have a surprise for you because we have a special guest. And here he comes. It's Robert Krueger!
Welcome to Cooking with Leen and Rob, the Halloween edition. Leen, what are we making today?
We are gonna make a vegan hog brains.
So you bought this. Now I would never buy this because it looks absolutely disgusting. What is it?
It's celeriac.
Yeah, I'm sure you've... Where is the note?
Well, it looks like a brain.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a brain.
And on Sunday, I pre-cooked it.
Okay.
And it was delicious. So you're going to be stunned.
I would never, ever, when I'm in a shop and I would see this, I would not even know where to start. So I can't wait to begin. Show me. So for those who didn't get... It's me. Well, there.
Is it you?
It's me. It's a little... it's a little benauwd.
It's a little bit benauwd.
Here we go.
So, it's going to contain 3 dishes. We have celeriac, we have bay leaves, we have olive oil.
Wait, bay leaves, what is that in Dutch? Laurier?
Laurier.
Okay, cool.
It's really earthy, a little bit bitter.
Like me.
Like you.
Good.
Olive oil, vegan butter, thyme, and garlic. So that's for dish number 1. And of course, pepper and salt. Dish number 2, we have a selection of mushrooms. We have an onion.
Mushrooms.
We have pearl barley. We have a really nice
Truffle. I found
It's
it.
autumn truffle. He found it. And we got a stock cube, vegetable stock cube. Number 3, to have a little bit of green in there as well. It's baby jam. We got an onion. And we got some garlic.
Okay, let's do this. We are cooking our Halloween dinner to surprise 2 of our American friends working at Schorem, because Halloween is actually not a huge thing in the Netherlands. So as a little tribute to all of our American friends and clients, the Halloween edition. Yeah?
Halloween edition. Okay, so we start with the celeriac. Come on, looks like a brain, doesn't it? Scrub it really well, that all the sand is gone from it completely.
Okay, for me not knowing shit about cooking, how do you scrub it? Is it like with
Under the water, you can just scrub it.
With what?
Yeah, with a scrubber. With a, weet zo'n ding?
Ja, weet ik wat een scrubber is. Een afwasborstel.
You can scrub it with this.
Okay,
It
makes
doesn't
sense.
matter with what. You can do it with your hands, you can do it with anything that's
I just want to
available.
know the details, man.
Okay, number 1. We take some foil. We have some tin foil here. We put it in the oven tray. That's easy, right? We put the celeriac in here.
Really?
You do that.
That's it.
Yeah. Take the olive oil. Splash it over there, like half of it, not all of it. Okay. Now you can get dirty. I put on some salt. I put on some pepper. And just rub it all over.
Massage it in,
massage it in. Rub it all over. But really well.
I know how to rub.
Do you know how to rob?
I do the toes and everything. I know how to rob.
I know how to rob. Do it really well. Do it really well. Really well. With love.
I don't know, it's not like I'm not feeling the love back, man.
That's perfect. Weet je?
Ja, echt schijnbaar.
This is perfect. Okay. Very easy. We put in the bay leaves, a little bit on it, a little bit around it. One we need for this dish. We put in the thyme, just like this, on the shrimp because it's going out afterwards.
Last week we made the grilled vegetables, which were unbelievably good. I really have to admit they were unbelievably
Garlic.
good. But then I was the same, like, because it was just like throwing stuff in. I make it so way too complicated at home. So you do crush them?
I crushed the
throw them on there?
garlic,
Yeah.
put them in there, but I didn't take the leaves off because then I can take the thyme out of the dish very easily.
Got it.
Okay, so next one is, it has to be really tight. You know that, right?
I know all about sight.
So it's tight.
You close the top, right?
Well, not yet. First, I'm gonna put in the butter. Because now the butter can drip into there.
Can we zoom in, Jelle? Because it already looks kind of, well, not good, but it makes sense. So this is gonna kind of melt over it.
It's gonna melt over it and it's gonna be cooked into the celeriac.
Awesome.
And then we're gonna close it down, like really well. Now, this is it.
This is done.
This is done. This is going into the oven. Preheat your oven at 190 degrees Celsius. That's, I think, 375 Fahrenheit, and gas cook stand 5 or 4 for 2 hours. 10 minutes before, you take it out, you open it, and everything, the butter is underneath. You're gonna drip it every few minutes so that the top will get a little brownish. It gets more color. That's the only reason why we do it. So this is dish 1.
Done.
So we're an hour in, like the brains are cooking for an hour in the oven already. So now we're gonna cook the pearl barley. It needs around 50 minutes to an hour. So just boiling water with a little bit of salt. Put it in, Rob.
I cannot remember ever eating, but I think it's really cool that Leen cooks with all these ingredients that well, I've heard of them, but this is like prehistoric food, right?
Yeah.
So is it really
It's really nutritious.
nutritious, right?
Yeah.
So for me, as a runner, this is the shit I gotta eat, right? It's a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But slow carbs.
Yeah, slow carbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also really tasty, and it has a bite to it. Instead of like if you overcook rice, it's just like mush.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has a really bite to it. But I chose it just because it looks like braids.
Brains!
We can put the lid on it.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's cooking, so you take it down a little. And this is going to take like 50 minutes.
50.
50, 5
Ja, ja, ja. Oké. En in the meantime,
In the meantime, ja, we kunnen nu eigenlijk even niks doen.
we have another beer.
We have another beer and we have another glass of wine.
I know you guys can smell it, but it smells really, really good. Godverdomme, het ruikt lekker.
Open it. Get the liquid. Yes, you see the liquid in here? This is the butter. So I got a dripper here.
He's got an anal. He's got an anal probe.
And this is just for color. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put it back in the oven, and we're going to do this like a couple of times.
Can I do it?
Go your gang. Come on, it already looks like a brain, or not?
Smells like a brain. Zo, nou voel ik me zo professioneel. I check the tripper. Hè? Ja, top. En nu?
Give me mine. Now we're going to put it back into the oven again for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to do that again. And we're going to do that like 4 or 5 times.
The dripping
The
thing.
dripping. So that it's going to get like a little bit more, it gets a little bit more color. Perfect. Dan moet je er niet tegenaan staan.
Ja, maar ja, dat heb je in de kookshow.
Okay, the pearl barley is ready. It had like an hour, so we're going to drain it. Rob, be gentle.
Always, always. Godverdomme, dat is eten. Godverdomme.
Is it hot?
Zo. Wacht, er zit nog wat in.
This is okay. Okay, so we're going to leave this to the side for a couple of minutes. Hey? Okay, so the pearl barley is done. Now we're going to cook. I'm going to cook the pearl barley, and Rob's going to cook the little jam. Want me to explain what you have to do?
Yes, please. I have absolutely
Okay,
no idea.
First, we start with the onion. Just make little rings out of
Yeah.
it. I'm going to do the same.
Ja, die bagger die gaat eraf, toch?
Die bagger gaat er vanaf, ja.
Oh, ietsjes net. Oh. Wat is dit nou?
Are you losing stuff?
Maar in kwarten dus.
Nee, maakt niet uit. Halfjes.
Zo. Mensen denken allemaal dat ik niet...
Okay, that's good.
Right?
Do the same with the garlic. Hoppa.
I'm not doing it too fast, because then we have a real Halloween show. Fel.
Pan's on a medium heat. We're going to take some olive oil. You can put in only the onions, please.
Ja, komt hij nou mee?
We're going to soften up the oil, the onions. This is going to take about 10 minutes.
So, when do you choose the red onions and when do you choose the normal onions? This is a good question because I never know.
Well, I actually always use the red onions for a quick dish. If I do like a stew that's gonna go into the oven for like a couple of hours, I use the normal onion, like the white onion. But you can, it doesn't really matter. You can take any onion that you like. You can use shallots, you can use even, what's pride? Leeks. It doesn't really matter because that's all of the onion family.
I didn't know that because you know they're also specific when you read a recipe in a cookbook.
Yeah, but
so also I literally go back to the supermarket. I'm like, fuck, I only got the white ones. So I go get the red ones, but there is
the red ones are a little bit more sweet.
Yeah,
but that's it. So even if it says in a cookbook that you need a white onion or a red onion, it doesn't really matter. Even if you take a leek or a shallot, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can exchange everything. If you don't know, this is the problem when you start to cook. You literally like, you know, I know that my mom, she's just like, you know, she reads the cookbook like whoop, and then she throws in all kinds of different things. And she's been doing it for like 60 years, so 120. I started out like that as well. Only like exactly a cookbook, like how it's written, how to do that, but after a while, you know the basics a little bit. Yeah. And then you can just throw everything in. So after like 6-7 minutes, you can add the garlic. Because if you add the garlic right away, it's going to burn. And then it's going to be like real bitter. It's not going to be a nice flavor. So always add it a little bit, like a minute after you put something else in, never start the garlic. Because it's going to burn real fast. I did not notice.
That's really nice. You can put the garlic in. It's softening up. I'm going to put in all the mushrooms. It looks like a lot. And I have even more. After 20 minutes, I think that half will be left because there's a lot of water in mushrooms.
Vegetable stock.
Just like a half of a vegetable stock. Cube.
Half? Maar je pleurt er nou toch een hele in?
Nee, ik heb zondag al een halve gebruikt.
It was half.
So if you take the little gems, just cut them in half.
Like this or like
that, yeah. Just wait 1 second. First we're going to just slightly take off the ass.
The ass.
And then just do it once. Hoppa. And put it in. Just put them all in.
Do we?
No. Okay, so now we're going to add just a little bit salt, pepper, also to my dish, a little bit more. Pepper and mushrooms are best friends.
What?
Mushrooms and pepper are best friends.
Where did they meet?
Where did you meet? Where did you meet?
Oh man.
What? So, I have some single cream here, plant-based, because it's a vegan dish. And Jason is coming to dinner and he would die if he would have some dairy. So, we're just gonna put in like 150 ml. And the brains come to life. Toch?
Brains. My job's not very exciting here.
I forgot one ingredient, mustard. We're going to put in a little bit of mustard.
Ik beweeg ze gewoon even een beetje, ja?
Ja, dat mag ook. Je mag
Gewoon
zoveel
even.
bewegen als dat je wil.
Gewoon even voor leuke tv.
Like 1 or 2 big spoons. You can imagine that this is going to get a lot of flavor. We're going to add the bay leaf, the last one as well. We're going to let this simmer very slowly for another like 5 minutes. Prachtig.
Godver. Lekker. Hier ligt ook een goede pluk rode ui. Spelen met kleuren, hè? Dat is belangrijk.
Well, you know what they say.
I don't know. Normally I know
You
it
eat
all.
with your nose, you eat with your mouth, and you eat with your eyes.
Shit with your ass.
That's after dinner. Okay, now we're gonna add the pearl barley. The brains.
Het gaat er ook nog
Even
bij.
more brains. Ja, dat gaat er ook nog bij. Dit gaat zeg maar alles.
Oh.
Wow.
Ja, het is geloof ik wel hoor. Het wordt fucking lekker, man. Ik kan nu wel even proeven, toch?
Ja, je kunt sowieso proeven. And a little bit of olive oil.
Godverdomme, dat is lekker.
Ja, proef maar eens.
Ah, godverdomme.
Okay, I dripped it 5 times. We're going to take it out of the oven. Look at that. Does this look like brains? Or does this look like brains? Hoppa. So come on. Does this look like brain or not? And this is what's coming out of the brain, and we got a little bit of green. So if this is not a Halloween dish, I would not know what is. Let's cut it in slices. And then we're going to plate up. Look at how tender that is. Damn, awesome. So, we take a slice. Brains are going over it. I'm going to add a little bit of the green. And just to top it off, just a little bit of olive oil. But we're not done yet, because we got the ultimate brain, the truffle. So we're going to add a little bit of the truffle, a little bit of decadence. Look at this. Is this beautiful or is this beautiful? I'm going to serve the first one, and then I'm going to really fastly do the other ones, because we are hungry. We want to eat. Truffle. Truffle. So we wish everybody a happy Halloween, right?
Happy Halloween, guys. It's not a huge thing in the Netherlands, so we hope you guys feel at home a little bit.